There's supposed to be a link right to my Instagram, and I'm so mad that she changed it back. Anyways, today was Oreo day. We had Oreos in the office today. Are you serious? Like, because I know that the U.S. they literally have a day for everything. So yeah, I believe you when you say it was Oreos. Like, it's crazy to say, but it's true. Like, that is kind of what like actually happens. Tonight for dinner, I'm having a microwave hot dog with very expensive mustard that I stole from my rich friend. No, I'm stuffed. Okay, that's why that's why you had the arrow there. Yes. Okay. Now I'm understanding a little bit more. I had spaghetti. I love spaghetti. God, you're making me even more hungry, and this is gonna take forever to make. So I'm like, why are you guys talking about this stuff? Did they have those pink Oreos that make you poop turn pink? Right. I'll remind myself never eat those Oreos. I don't think anybody likes pink poo. Or maybe they do. I don't know. There's a lot of people with some pretty sick fetishes out there. So, that case, I'm okay to not talk about your crazy pink poo fetishes. Yeah, haha. I'm on the moral committee, and we try to find some of the food holidays and try to set them up in the office for fun. Yeah. And there's a website dedicated to all those food days. Exactly. Like, you can look it up. And it even, like, comes up as a calendar. So you can, like, go through, like, calendar, and every day it shows you what it is. It's crazy. I've been on that website before. Because I was on that website. Because, like, sometimes people start talking about, like, certain, like, food holidays. And you're like, is it really that holiday in Canada today? And so you go to the website and you're like, oh, it's the U.S. I want that. I want that holiday. Donut Day is my favorite. Yeah. Donuts are pretty good. I like donuts. What's your favorite donut, everyone? Me, I'm just that, like, classic guy that just likes, the, like, sour cream glaze. Like, that's my go-to. But then there's always those times where you go and get like a little Long John and you're like, oh yeah, good old Long John. But yeah, we're just letting this melt. So let's go into my book and we'll figure out naan bread. There we go. The naan bread. Maple Long John. I'm not a fan of maple in my donuts. I won't lie. But hey, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Yeah, just a fresh glaze or lemon jelly filled. Yeah, the fresh glaze, just, it's not complicated. There's like donut shops all around Vancouver now. And they're just like out of this world crazy on like everything that they try to do. And it's just like, I don't know. It became like a fad in this city that we had like all these donut shops popping up everywhere, and it's like, buy this donut for $6, and they have a lineup at the door, and you're like, you're literally buying a fried piece of dough for $6. Like, get it together, people. And they just don't realize it, but it's like, artisan donuts. I don't know. Our city's pretty fucked up on that kind of stuff nowadays. So, I'm just like, there's a couple of them that I just hate. I'll never try their donuts. They can go to hell. They can go to hell and they can die. Pretty much is what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna name names. That's inappropriate because I might ruin somebody's like love of donuts or their donutier that makes their favorite donut here in Vancouver. USA had a cupcake craze like that. Oh yeah, so did Vancouver. There was a show called Cupcake Girls that was filmed in Vancouver, and they have like multiple like cupcake stores all throughout the city, and I think a bunch of them have started to shut down because, well, nobody gives a shit about cupcakes anymore. So, they put all their eggs into that like basket of cupcakes, and the fad is long over, so now nobody's eating cupcakes. And so you kind of get my point here in the fact that, they made their business decision to just follow cupcakes, and it didn't work out for them. So, or it did for a while. Let's just say that. Maple anything is pretty overrated. For me, it is. It's just maple nowadays. Do you have any Nova Scotia stories? I like maple sugar candy. We went to where were we? I guess that was Quebec. No, that was Quebec. We went to a maple syrup farm in Quebec, and we bought like some maple syrup from them and everything. But it's nothing special. It's just like nowadays it's so commercialized that like every single tree is like connected by like hoses and stuff, and like they actually aren't going out there and like harvesting the buckets. It's just it all comes down to like a central place now. So it was a little eye opening in that sense. That's how they harvest. Every single tree is just hooked up to a hose that like drains into like a central line that goes to like a central harvest area. So that was that is what they did. Other than that, anything else for Nova Scotia? The beaches are incredibly nice. God, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name here because that's just the way I am. It's like Pankibi. Pankibi. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I butcher names here. It's kind of what I do. I'd like to cheers you, but I don't even have a drink to do that. Welcome to my house. Welcome to this kitchen, and welcome to the stream. And then usually I say, how are you doing today? But then like I see that you're also talking in chat now, and that's pretty sweet. I like when people come in here and they like communicate and everything, because we try to be as like, we try to be as social with chat as much as possible. And yeah, so I'm glad you found the stream and you came by tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah, I usually butcher names, so like I usually like have to like stand there and go like, and then I'm like sounding it out. I'm saying it, and then finally it's like, okay, I'm willing to give it a try here. Some people keep coming back to the channel and I just can't pronounce their names, and I can't believe that they do. But hey, I'm the butcher of Twitch when it comes to names. All right, so naan bread, 1 teaspoon of yeast. I use the like instant yeast, like the quick rise instant yeast. That way, like, we aren't going to be here for 3 hours. Well, we probably are, because this is going to be, like, a long period of time. But, in the sense of things, let's get this night started, if you know what I mean. Make the naan bread, like, really quickly while the curry is, like, going. We're not going to wait for the curry to be done and then start on naan bread. So, let's just get this going. So that, we need... I think it's 2 cups of water, but yeah, for some reason, hold on, I don't have that written down. That's hilarious. I think it's 2 cups of water. I was way off. Sorry. In my notes. I love a good cooking stream. They're kind of hard to find. This one, it's ever changing, I guess you could say. We're trying to make it like a little bit more professional now. Obviously I will still have like my beverages here and there. But we used to play like music and everything. No, not 1 cup. It would have been great if it was 1 cup. But yeah, now we're trying to make it a little bit more professional. I'm actually gonna like look at my recipes more often. This one we're just like we're just winging it for the curry. Hopefully it'll taste good. I'll tell you if it isn't. It smells fantastic actually right now. need to get some sugar out. Sorry, my face is itchy. Well, I just mean one kind of dedicated to just cooking, but I like it so far. Yeah, this is just like practically this stream is dedicated just to cooking. We are a social, I guess, Twitch creative food stream. That's all we do here. We just stream food. All right. So get our massive Cambros here. One has flour in it, and the other has sugar. Bye, guys. But yeah, we are a creative food channel. That is all we do here. Yeah. So here is my Cambros. We were actually watching last night. Oh, what's it called? Yeah, I need this right here. We were watching Anthony Bourdain's like layover, and he walked into this like food shop, and it like had all these Cambros, and literally my wife and I, we both looked over at each other. We're like, Cambros, because like that's all we want right now. Is we just want. Actually, I need this to be out anyways. We just want Cambros. Like everything. I want my whole house just to be Cambros. Everything stored in Cambros. And hopefully one day that will happen. Some good old fucking Cambros. Cambros are expensive, by the way. This thing, like one of these Cambros costs about $30. So, to outfit my entire house in Cambros, I would literally need good $10,000, I would say. They are. What is a Cambro? A Cambro is this. It is a storage bucket with measurements on it, right? Both in like liters and quarts. It's like a very nice clear container that is, yeah, technically Cambro is the brand that makes them. Yeah. So Rubbermaid makes them as well, so on and so forth. But like, it is like the brand is called Cambro that like manufactures these, and they're fantastic, but they are so expensive. The good thing about these though is they will go to hell and back with you in like an industrial kitchen, and that's why they're so expensive. It's the fact that these things take a licking and they just keep on ticking, and that's what's great about a Cambro. So yeah, Cambros are fucking amazing. Yeah, Cambro, it's just like, it's a square. Most of them are square, right? So that they all stack properly. So when you put them into a cabinet, it would all be like squared off properly, like all set up. And then, yeah, it just, yeah. It's what you want. It's really what you want when you're doing that kind of stuff. So, this is now simmering. So we're going to add our beef back to it. And we're just going to let this simmer away. Simmer. Who got the keys to my Beamer? And yeah, we're just going to let this fucking go for like a good 2 hours of just simmering away to tenderize that beef. And yeah. Isn't beef curry sacrilege in India? Yes, it is. It's very sacrilegious to make beef curry. But we aren't in India. We're in Canada, and we get to eat beef curry here because beef is cheaper than lamb. So, that's what we do. Actually, a colleague of mine that we work with, he is from India, and he pretty much says when he does actually cook at home, he practically just cooks vegetarian curries, or what they call them is gravies. Like a curry to them is just the spices. What they call it is this is our gravy tonight. So we're making a gravy, a beef gravy, and so that's what he would be calling what we're doing here tonight. In his like technical terms of how we